The Rubik's Cube, a puzzle that has fascinated the minds of millions over the course of what I think is more than 40 years, if my sources are correct. Many people have wondered, how would you solve this cube? And you're probably sitting with a freaking scrambled Rubik's Cube on your desk for the past 5 years. Well, today, you can just watch this video and know how to solve this cube in just a few steps. Many people think, oh, you have to be super smart to be able to solve this thing. I mean, I can understand why it looks very complex, but you don't need a freaking IQ of Albert Einstein. Maybe if you want to solve it on your own, but if you want to learn to solve it right here on a video, then you just need to be able to use your fingers. That's basically it. Solving the cube consists of a few steps. I'll put on the screen how many are right here. Those steps are making a daisy, like this, solving the white cross, solving the first layer, solving the second layer, solving the yellow cross, solving your top layer, and solving the last layer. It's that easy. You might not be able to solve it as fast as other people who solve it in 4 seconds, like Timon Kolasinski. Or Max Park.
Yeah!
Who are just insane. That comes with practice. Me, I've been cubing for 2 years and I'm at 14 seconds now. When I started off, I was averaging about 40 seconds. Now, let's get to the tutorial. So there are just a few key things you need to know when solving the Rubik's Cube. And those are notation, pieces, and just knowing what colors are where. Now, let's start with what colors are where. You'll see that white will on most cubes, be opposite of yellow. Green would be opposite of blue, and orange would be opposite of red. You have 3 different pieces on a cube, and those are your center pieces, edge pieces, and corner pieces. There are 6 center pieces on this cube, or any cube basically. There are 8 corner pieces, and there are 12 edge pieces. And the last thing is notation. Notation is a very hard concept, but once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. Now, in this tutorial, I will only be using a certain type of moves. And those are R, U, and F moves. Now, how to do them is this is an R move and R prime. R, R prime. You have U, U prime. U, U prime. Then you have F, F prime, F, F prime. And if you hear, it stays the same. R, R prime, U, U prime, F, F prime. Now, first step is solving the daisy. Solving the daisy is very easy. You just need to locate the 4 edge pieces with white on and the centerpiece with yellow. Once you have located the yellow centerpiece, you're just going to go around the cube and see, oh, here's an edge piece that has white on it. And you're going to put it, and you're going to move it so that it's next to the yellow center, like this, for instance. Okay, this one can go here, like this, and then we have this one right here, and I can go like this, and then this one, you can insert with a very easy move. Let's say it's right here, and it's flipped, instead of it being, if you do that and it's not in the right spot, you can just do U prime, R prime, F, R, and then it will be inserted. Now, the next step, the second step, is solving the white cross. Now, you might think, oh, now I can just do this, right, to put it in. Now, that would be wrong, because your centerpieces won't be aligned. So you're going to keep the cube in front of you like this. You're going to see here, okay, these 2 are aligned, so you're going to do F2. you're gonna rotate. These two are aligned, you can go F2. You're gonna rotate. And then you'll see, okay, this one is not aligned. Then you're just gonna keep on doing U moves until it is aligned. But let's say, for instance, it's over here. Okay, not aligned, aligned. Here, not aligned, not aligned, aligned. Do F2, rotate, and then you'll see the white piece back here. So if you do U2, you'll see that it's aligned, and you can just do F2. The third step we're going to do is we're going to solve our first layer. Now this is very easy. There are 4 corner pieces with white on it. Here we have 3 and then 1 back here. You might see it in one of these slots, but they're not in there. Sorry, my camera is very jiggly. It's a very weird setup I have right here because I left my phone stand at home. But anyway, I'm going way off topic. Now, you'll see that there are 4 colors that we will be looking at. We just ignore yellow for now. Yellow is like basically non-existent, invisible at this point. So you're gonna go around the cube. You're gonna like stay here. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's green and orange. You're gonna keep doing U moves until you see a white corner with green and orange, or like this one. If we did this one has green and red, but it doesn't have, but these are green and orange, not green and red. This is orange. If you're colorblind, you have a little bit of a problem. So you're gonna go to the corner that has white and green and orange because you're facing the green and orange sides, and you're gonna do these moves. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. R, U, R prime, U prime. And you just continue this sequence until that corner is solved. For instance, what happened here is that this corner got in like first. This one was solved or like put in place before this one, the actual corner. Now don't, and please, I'm begging you, don't stop right there because you'll see that this isn't the right one. This corner belongs here at blue and orange. This corner belongs in here. So you just keep doing R, U, R prime, U prime moves. Next, you're going to rotate to the next color. Here we have orange and blue. Now you're going to do U moves until you see, here, orange and blue corner piece with white. You can go R, U, R prime, U prime, 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 R, U, R prime, U prime. You're going to keep continuing this sequence till your first layer is solved. Rotate, look for the puzzle or the edge corner piece. If it isn't in the top layer, if you don't find the right corner piece in the top layer, for instance, this is red and green, you're going to rotate again to a different color because you'll see in here is the red and blue corner piece. So you're going to keep it here and you can go R, U, R prime, U prime. Luckily, this was a 1 sequence solve, and that is super easy, so it's much easier to be able to solve it. You're going to rotate again to the other color that isn't solved, and you're going to go U, U until you find it. Here it is, and you can go R, U, R prime, U prime until your entire first layer is solved with all the colors on the right spots. Step 4 is relatively easy to the other steps, but this is probably the hardest step you're going to learn so far. The first thing you want to do is you want to go and you're going to ignore yellow completely. Any piece that has the color yellow on it, you're going to go to any side and you're going to go U moves until you find a piece that aligns with this. Make sure it doesn't have yellow. Like for instance, when we are here, you're going to go to the invisible piece basically for this step. So you're going to go, okay, here you have red aligned. You're going to see, okay, so this one. Now this is really a part which you should think about. And here are a few more moves you're going to need to learn. And these moves are L moves. Now L moves are just like R moves, except it gets a bit confusing because R prime moves are down and R moves are up. But on the left side, an L move is down and an L prime moves up. Okay, that is a really important part of this that you need to remember. This edge piece is going to go in this slot. As you can see, red, red, blue, blue. But now, you might think, oh, okay, so if we had to rotate the U move, it will probably go this way. But you're wrong. This one needs to be taken away from where you want it. So this one needs to be here. So you're going to go like this because it's going to be inserted in here. Then you can go L prime, U prime, L, U, rotate to the other color. We were busy with red and blue, so now we're already at red, so now we're gonna rotate to blue. Then you can go R, U, R prime. Find another centerpiece and do U until you have it. Okay, here we have this one. Now you need to focus on this. The previous edge we had to take left. It had to go left. For this edge, you're gonna go right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it away. It has to be here. It doesn't want to be here yet, so you're gonna take it away to this side. Then, when it goes into this slot, you can go R, U, R prime, U prime. We were working with orange and blue, so rotate to blue and go L prime, U, L. Easy. Next step is to look, okay, here we have only two edges left. Now, this one I'll come back to later. I'll have special cases at the end, near to the end of the video, and this is a special case. So if you want to go look at that, then quickly go to this timestamp, and then from there you just come back to here to see what you want to do. For this one, you're gonna do U. Okay, here, let's go. So here it is aligned, no yellow here. It wants to go into this slot. So can you think of which U slice we're gonna do? A U prime, seeing that it goes into this slot. You can go L prime, U prime, L, U. We were working with green and red, so we're rotating to the red side and go R, U, R prime. Finally, remember to go check out that special case that I showed, but right now, I would advise you to scramble the entire cube first and just see how much you can remember. If you don't remember, just rewind and maybe go check out the special cases. Remember, special cases are important because if you don't know the special cases, you won't be able to solve the cube. The fifth step we're going to do is to create a top cross. Now these can be done in a few algorithms, and it's a pretty easy concept seeing that all the algs are very similar. But there are three cases you can get. You can get a dot case, a small L shape, or a line case, or if you're lucky, already a solved top. So if you get a dot case, you're going to go F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, just like that. Here we now have a small L. Now the fun thing about a dot case, which I'm glad I got, is because I can teach you a dot case and a small L. If you get the dot case, you're just going to do what I just did. But if you get a small L case, you want to hold the L so that it points here. So just ignore these corners first. These can be solved, doesn't matter. This little L right here, you want to keep it so that it points to these two edges, or edge B and C. Okay, then you're gonna take both of these layers. You want to go here, right there, not just this layer. You want to take this layer as well, and you're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, and just undo that. I'm just quickly gonna explain. If you see a lowercase letter in any notation, you know it's two layers. So let's say lowercase letter U, you would have the top two layers. Okay, now remember that. Onto the line cases. And you're just going to do F, R, U, R prime, U prime. So just to revise what we just did, you're going to go with the dot case, you're going to go F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and then do wide F, big F, and go R, U, R prime, U prime, and then wide F prime. With a line case like this one, you're going to go F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And if you're lucky, you might just end up with a cross. The sixth step, and so close to the final step. This is literally the second to last step you're going to need to know while solving the cube. This step is very easy, but it requires knowing an algorithm, which is very easy and very good to know when you're gonna get deep into cubing. But I like to call it, most cubers would call it soon, but I like to call it the fishy algorithm. Now with this case right here, we have a cross where these two corners are solved and these two aren't solved. If you have this case, you're going to take this corner and point it so that it looks to your left hand. Then you're going to do the algorithm, which you're going to need to learn and like put in your muscle memory. It's going to go R, U, R prime, U, R, U, 2, R prime. Next, and then if you get a fishy, this is why I call it the fishy algorithm, because if you get a fishy like this, you're going to have it point to your left hand. Not there, because they would be pointing to your left index finger. Not there, because they would be pointing to your right index finger. Not there, because they would be pointing to your right hand. And not there or here, because then it would be pointing to your left hand. And you're going to continue with that case that I showed you right here. So you can go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Let it point or make it so that it points to your left hand and go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now, if you get a case where only the cross is solved and none of the corners are solved, and both have headlights, but there are cases where only one headlights. Now, basically, to explain what headlights are when two corners on the same side are the same. Here we have two corners on the same side, and here they are the same. So you're gonna point the headlights to your left hand and make sure that it's to your left hand, because if you don't do this, it's gonna take you a while to figure out why it doesn't want to solve. And you're gonna go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Next, we have this case right here. Now, this case is what I like to call the double fishy. And when you get this case, you need to make sure that this corner is pointing towards you and this corner is pointing to your left index finger. And then you're going to do the algorithm R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. If you get this case, headlights right here. So which way is it going to go? Left. So you're going to go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Here's another headlight. Now this might take a while, but once you get it, once you are fast at that algorithm, you're gonna be goated. Here are headlights. It has to be like showing to your left hand. So you're gonna go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And now fishy right here. Now just a tip. If you see that this corner is like pointing towards you, you'd know that this would only take one algorithm to solve. So basically, let's say, okay, so if you have this, you're just going to go R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Let's say this occurs where this corner isn't pointing towards you. Then you'll know that you'll be doing the algorithm twice. Or you can learn this algorithm. When this corner is not pointing towards you, you're gonna point the fishy to your right hand so that this corner is pointing towards you. You can go L prime, U prime, L, U, L prime, U2, L. Quickly scramble the cube and try to do all of it again. If you don't know what you want to do yet, like if you don't understand the step, just go back to the beginning of the video, just check it through and all of that. Now, for the seventh and final step, you're going to need to learn two algorithms, which are both relatively easy. So, you're going to want to look for any headlights. If you don't have headlights, I'll show you a case where that might occur. If you have a headlight, you're going to need to do an algorithm that might seem pretty hard, but it's a very long algorithm. I'll put it on the screen right now. Very long algorithm, but it's actually a super easy algorithm. As you can see, if you take the last half of it, basically the last half, you'll see that it's exactly the case or the algorithm that we just had to learn. So now you're also going to look for headlights. Your top color is solved. We're ignoring yellow again. Now you're going to have to look for headlights. Here are headlights, luckily. And just like I said, if there aren't any headlights, I'm going to show you a case now where you might not have headlights. So when you have headlights, you're going to keep the headlights in your left hand. You're going to go L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime. And then you're going to do the fishy algorithm, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Okay, now is the final algorithm you're gonna need to learn when solving the cube. The final algorithm, then you're done. Well, except if you don't have one of the cases which I will be showing at either the end of the video or right now. Basically, if you get this case where this side is solved and these three edges are swapped, you want to see in which rotation it has to go. This one goes here, this one goes here, and this one goes here, so that would be counterclockwise. Now, a counterclockwise turn of this upper layer would be a U prime. That is what it would be. So you're going to do a U prime somewhere in the alg. So here, this one goes here, this one goes here. It's a counterclockwise. You're going to do a U prime. You're going to go F2, U prime, R prime. You're going to go R prime, L prime. So make sure that you have the white center at your front right now. Go U2, L prime, R, U prime, F2. You might also get a case where these two need to swap clockwise. Now, the only U move you can do that goes clockwise is a U move. So you know that somewhere in the solve or in the algorithm, there's going to be a U move. So there's technically two algorithms, but with a two move difference. So if it goes clockwise, you can go F2, U, L, R prime, F2, R or L prime, R, U, F2. I'm going to repeat that. F2, U, R prime, L, F2, R, L prime, U, F2. And if you did everything correctly, all the videos or everything that you need to know, all the steps you did correctly, then you might be here. Well, that's if you didn't run into a special case, which I will be showing right now. So the first special case you might run into is your corners are all in the bottom or one of them are in the bottom and you have no way to take it out, even if they're solved. Like this one is solved, but all three of these aren't. This is actually a very easy fix. You're gonna make sure that this is in this slot right here and you're gonna do the algo we used to insert the corner piece. You're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, and you'll see that it's taken out immediately. Now the fun thing with this is that you can just like insert, you don't have to go to every corner and do that algorithm. You can just go insert this because the moment you insert this one will be outserted, if I can say it like that. So you're gonna keep it so that it's over like, okay, orange, orange, blue, blue. You're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, and you're gonna keep doing this until that corner is solved. Next one, R, U, R prime, U prime, easy. And then last one, R, U, R prime, U prime, and just keep on going with that. Now the next case is a very special case. This is when a edge piece is in the correct slot, it's just flipped. Now this, you might think, oh, I'm gonna need to learn an entire new algorithm. No, that's not the case. Same with the corner pieces, you're just gonna take it out and put it back in. That's literally all you're gonna do. You're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, rotate, because we're working with green and orange, go R, U, R prime, U prime, and now you do it like you would do it normally. You're gonna keep it so that it's aligned right here, and you're gonna go U, because it has to go into the right slot. You're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, and then R, U, R prime, U prime. Now the last case, special case for edges you're gonna need to remember is whenever you have a case where you have no edges in the top layer, you only have edges in the second layer already. What you're gonna wanna do with this is you're gonna do exactly like I did with the previous one, except you're just gonna insert it into a different slot. So you're gonna quickly take it out, like R, U, R prime, U prime, rotate, because as you can see right here, we were working with orange and blue. Even though this is red and green, we were like facing the orange and blue corner So we're gonna go RU R prime U prime, rotate RU R prime U prime. Then you're just gonna go insert it normally. This one goes here, so it's gonna be U prime, L prime U, L U, rotate RU R prime. Here we have this case, and you're gonna do the same. It has to go into the right slot, go U, RU R prime U prime, rotate RU R prime U prime. Now the last special case you might run into is in your last layer, when you don't have any headlights to look for. There's this bar, but these two aren't headlights, these two aren't headlights, these two aren't, and these two aren't either. So right here, you can just take it in any rotation. You can just hold the cube in any rotation and do the alg I showed on screen. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, and then do fishy, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Then you'll immediately have like any headlights. You keep it in your left hand, so here we have the headlights in your left hand, go L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, then do fishy. Now, just to revise this, because I know it can be hard, so I'm just gonna revise it again. If it goes counterclockwise, you wanna go U prime. So you're gonna go F2, U prime, L, R prime, F2, L prime, F, or R, then you're gonna go U prime again, F2. F2, U, L, R prime, F2, L prime, R, U, because you was going clockwise, and go F2. Here's another special case where you have these two swap and these two need to swap. This looks a lot like the case with the solved back, but it isn't. But you use any algorithm, you use the same algorithm for it, but it doesn't matter if you do a U or a U prime. So you're gonna go F prime, U prime, L prime, or L, R prime, F2, L prime, R, U prime, F2. And then just do this algorithm right here. Now, before I end this video, I just want to do an example solve so that you can do so you can see what I would do in that case. So this is a very important thing to watch, because then you're gonna make sure that everything is still fine. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna locate an edge with white on it. Here's an edge with white on it. I said, okay, so here in this case, okay, so you're gonna keep it. Here is no white edge here, so you're gonna do that thing I just said. You're gonna go U prime, R prime, F, R. Okay, here's another one. You're just going to go like F2 to solve the daisy. Next, you're going to go see, okay, this one is aligned, so we're going to go F2, rotate. This one is not aligned, do a few U's. Okay, now it's aligned, F2, rotate. This one is not aligned, or this one doesn't even have, okay, now a very important thing which I forgot to say is remember to rotate to a side that has a white edge. Okay, so you're going to go, this one is here, you're going to go F2, and then here, this one isn't aligned, so you're going to rotate to any side which doesn't have a white center or edge piece in the bottom. So here, we don't have a white centerpiece here, so you're going to go U until you have this, and you're going to go F2. Next is your first layer. You're going to make sure you're going to go to any side and just do U until you have the right corner piece. And to make sure it's the right corner piece, you're going to see orange, green. You're going to go R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, and you're just going to repeat this until that corner piece is inserted. Rotate again, do U, here it is, R, U, R prime, U prime, repeat a few times, and then rotate again. Now here it is, okay, right spot, which is a good thing because then this one will be taken out. You're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, and just keep on doing that. Last one, you're gonna go R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. Now the last thing you need, second layer. Second layer is super easy but hard to do. Super easy but hard to do. Arbor Cubing YT 2023. You're gonna make sure, okay, you're gonna face any side and you're gonna go, okay, these two, wait, let me just stop right there quickly. That's much better. So here you have this line. You'll see that it has to go into your left slot. So you're going to do a U prime, L prime, U, L, U prime, L, U. Rotate to the other side because we were working with red and blue, and go R, U, R prime. Then go to the next side. Here we have this one aligned. Take it away from the right slot, go L prime, U prime, L, U, R, U, R prime. Here we have this case, which I showed in my special, or in the special cases part of the video. So here I would just take this out and insert it back in. This one needs to go here. Okay, this one goes here, so you can go U prime, L prime, U prime, L, U, L, R, U, R prime, U prime. Last one right here. This one goes into your left slot, take it to the right or a U move, go R, U, R prime, U prime, rotate, L prime, U prime, L. Now the fifth step, if I'm counting correctly, you're gonna go, it's a dot case, you're gonna go F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now it's a small L case, then you can go wide F or two layer F or big F, and go R, U, R prime, U prime, and then do a big F prime. Now, here is another step. Here we have headlights right here. We're going to do fishy, and if you forgot the algorithm, make sure to put that in your muscle memory, but I'll put it on the screen as well. Go R, U, R prime, U, R, U to R prime. Headlights right here, go sideways. It has to be in your left hand, so R, U, R prime, U, R, U to R prime. Here we have the fishy pointing this way, and this corner is pointing towards us, so we don't have to do the left-handed fishy, but we have to do the right-handed fishy. If it were not pointing towards us, you can either do the left-handed fishy or the right-handed fishy twice, it doesn't matter. Go R, U, R prime, U, R, U to R prime. Now we luckily have a case where we have headlights. Remember, if you don't have any headlights, do the algorithm, you'll automatically get a headlight. Headlight goes into your left hand, go L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime. Then go fishy, easy. Then here we have this case where it's a 3 swap, and now we have a solved face right here. So solved face goes to the back, this one goes counterclockwise, so it's a U prime. If we were to go clockwise, you would do a U move, then go F prime, U prime, L, R prime, F2, R, L prime, U prime, F2. If you were to do all the correct steps and you did it correctly, followed my advice on some stuff, then you are a-okay. You should be able to solve the cube. If you aren't able to solve the cube, just go back and forth. If you need to know anything else, just leave a comment in the comments below. It will be turned or enabled. If it's not enabled, I'm sure one of my friends would just tell me, listen, it's not enabled, and it would probably be enabled in less than 5 days. That is it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you want to start doing it with a friend, or start show it to a friend because you want to race him and see who can be better, then just share the video with them. I'll see you all in the next video.